Okay, well, that was something new. Apparently, I now have to verify or get verified on Google or YouTube. Uh, but if you're still following me right now, um, yeah, why? I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's get back to this. Okay, so I think it's the angle that I can't get to. The other thing is, I think it's also these are on there really tight, so I got to use my hand uh, to break them. Alright, I need to switch to my right hand. That's where all my power is at. That's my Herculean power. Wow, that is a bit of a pain. Now, when stuff like this happens, and it's going to happen, um, I don't stress. I've dealt with stuff like this before, and usually I will use a breaker bar. So I'm going to go and grab that, and I will be right back. For now, I will let you guys stare at, yes, stare. We're gonna mean mug that bolt right there, or that nut, cause yeah, that nut is being a problem, and we don't like problems. So, um, when I say a breaker bar, what I mean is a pipe, just a pipe itself, and um, I'll show you guys here in a second. But it is a pipe that is just got to be big enough to hold the ratchet. Now, I'm going to switch to this so that way I can get a little more leverage on it. And really, that's what it all boils down to. It's just the leverage that I'm trying to get on it. Um, so I got to take and drop the phone, apparently. Uh, let's see if I can't scooch it back. Alright, so I'll show you here in a few minutes what this is. Let's see, let's move that. And let's angle that a little better. There we go. Alright, so what I've got is just a socket with a ratchet. Alright, there's my deep socket. That's my 1/2 inch. And I've got just a single pipe. Now, this is pipe that I've picked up as trash. And what I'm going to do is hook up to it and then just apply some torque to it. So, and it doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's stripped. So, in that instance, I'm going to switch over to a a metric. So you got standard and you got metric, and both are just a little different. A lot of times you can find one of a metric that is just a little bit better of a fit, especially when you've stripped it like that. Alright, so I am on a 13. And let's see if this works. Now I switched to a small socket instead of a deep socket, a shallow socket, I guess. And that is still not working. So Um, it still feels like it's stripped. Let's see. I'm going to go back to my half-inch wrench. All right, so that still grabs onto it pretty well. All right, so what I'm going to do is use the open end, and I put the closed end inside the pipe, and we're going to try it that way. And as I said, guys, and I'm just going to tell you, uh, when you work on your own or you work by yourself, you have to figure out ways around everything. So this seems like it's a little, yeah. Let me put it inside, and then, well, not quite. So, all right. Oh, I hope that didn't just strip it. I hope that broke it. It felt like really easy, and I think that's just stripping it some more. Um, so there is a fix to this as well. When you have a nut or bolt that is completely stripped, like this one is, um, yeah, I'm gonna have to use an angle grinder to get that off. Uh, okay, so we at least got one of them, and the other I'm gonna have to use that cutoff wheel or an angle grinder to get that off, and that's just what it's gonna be. Nope. All right. You know, the funny thing is I started down this process. I was like, oh, taking out the seats is going to be really easy, right? And this is probably, oh, man, it's 2 o'clock. I think I started this about an hour and a half ago. So about 12:30. And in an hour and a half, I've taken one off. So this is going to be interesting. I'll update you here shortly.